Hello and welcome to my channel today, Boom Snakes and More. Today we're going to be talking about Sonic, so please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And for more videos like this, watch my other half channel, A&A Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, Henny's Toys and Games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. Roger Craig Smith takes a loosey-goosey approach to bringing Sonic to life. Though he may not have said it much in official media, there's one catchphrase that everyone will associate with Sonic the Hedgehog. Gotta go fast. Go fast he does, of course, across a multitude of games, TV shows, and films. So one has to wonder, how often does the voice of Sonic get asked to say his character's unofficial catchphrase? If I had a nickel for every time, yeah, it would be a very difficult existence. I would imagine Roger Craig Smith tells Polygon over a video call. He's been the voice of Sonic since 2010, debuting in the Xbox 360 Kinetic game Sonic Free Riders 2 weeks before Sonic Colors was released. It's literally what I think of when trying to do the voice. It's like, you gotta go fast, Smith says. There it is. That's the character. Sonic has been rolling around at the speed of sound for quite a while. The Blue Blur turns 35 years old in 2026. As the original Sonic the Hedgehog was released in June 1991, but its first appearance was actually in the arcade game Rad Mobile, which was launched worldwide in February 1991. Smith came to Sonic long after the Hedgehog had already established himself as a bona fide mascot for Sega. Yet he's the longest tenured Sonic English voice actor. Though Sonic has such a long legacy behind him, Smith knows firsthand how much room there still is to get creative with the legendary hero. The Sonic franchise is one defined by experimentation. From the character to the games themselves, Sega always seems to be zigging when fans expect it to zag. That's a philosophy shared by Smith, a voice actor who is no stranger to personal reinvention. Before he pivoted to voice acting full-time, Smith tried his hand at being a stand-up comedian. Instead of infusing his sets with social commentary or stories pulled from his life experiences, Smith would do bits as characters with funny voices. When enough people started asking him if he did voice work for cartoons, he finally took the hint and set down his path toward voice acting. It really combined everything that I loved. The improv of comedy, the character arc, the understanding of story arcs, Smith says. I haven't looked back after that. Smith has taken on several big-time video game roles since, like Redfield in Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed's Enzo Itali di Fiorenzo, but few have the legacy and longevity that Sonic does. Working with a character like that can be daunting for a voice actor. With something like a long-running superhero, there are usually only so many liberties you can take. They all live in a box that we feel like, okay, we can play around within that box. But if you start stepping too far outside of it, it's a violation of the character, Smith says. It's a delicate dance. With Sonic, however, there's more room to color outside the lines. He's typically a jokester, but something like Sonic Frontiers found him being played more seriously than past intentions. Smith has fun with that flexibility every time he tackles the row, including when he got to break the fourth wall by joking about his name in Sonic Boom. Sonic's maybe a little bit more playful in the regard because he's just such a sneaky, playful character, Smith says. You're not going to hear Batman saying, Brady, Baldy McNose here anytime soon. That snarkiness allows Smith to tap into his improv comedy background, something that's benefited him across roles. He knows how so much of a voice actor's work can be throwing different ideas at the wall to see what lands, resulting in a collaboration process between him, the director, and the writers. Our job, our job is to take the work and bring it to life vocally. Bring it to inhabit the character, give it character through the vocal process, and that usually requires a little bit of a loosey-goosey approach, Smith says. Otherwise, every single character would sound exactly the way if it's not being written too thoroughly. It would have the sort of cadence and tone of a writer, and sometimes that doesn't work for each individual character. Not every change or experiment with a character goes over well. However, case in point, Sonic Frontiers, I found myself going, oh, okay, this will be interesting to see how this lands, Smith says. For 2022 Sonic Frontiers, the Hedgehog has a noticeably deeper voice than his usual high-pitched, sarcastic tone in a bid to fit the game's more serious story and atmosphere than past Sonic adventures, a choice that Smith had previously called bizarre at a GalaxyCon panel. The direction of Sonic's voice in Frontiers took some players by surprise and didn't land with everyone. That was such a vocal departure from everything we had been doing, but it was so important for that particular project, and yet it didn't go so far, Smith says. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out till the next one.